Have you ever wondered what goes on that little island called Tasmania at the bottom of Australia? Does it ever cross your mind? Can you believe that Launceston is the third oldest city in Australia? European settlement has been out here since 1804. And in about 1805 or 1806, that's when the settlement started getting bigger, and then they started to form Launceston as it is known today. And the reason why these settlements were happening in Tasmania is because the English got wind that the French were looking to colonise Tasmania. Got to keep the French out, they said, and they managed to do that. But this place never got too big. It stayed small. It never reached the heights of Melbourne or Sydney or Brisbane even these days. It stayed small, and in my opinion, it stayed small, humble, and more attractive. No skyscrapers here. According to history, this old Brisbane Arcade behind me is where modern day Launceston was founded, and the first building that went up is right behind me. So that is the birthplace of modern day Launceston, still standing strong. Such a pleasant city to walk around, but it gets really quiet really early. There's hardly anyone around. Look. Can you believe I am in the heart of the city here in Launceston, and there is nobody here? Look around me. 1 or 2 people around. Doesn't count. The signs on the doors and the shops say they're open, but I can't believe it because there's nobody here. It's a ghost town. Why is there nobody about? We need to have an honest conversation about Tasmania and Launceston. There's 2 reasons not to come here. 1, if you're grumpy, don't come to Tasmania or Launceston or Hobart or anywhere in Tasmania. Why? Because everyone is super friendly. Everybody wants to talk. Everybody wants to say hi. So if you're grumpy and you don't want to talk to anybody, particularly those Melburnians, we all know what they're all about, don't come to Tasmania. Stay home. 2, if you're in a hurry, if you've come here from a fast-paced city and you're expecting to go 100 miles an hour, stop. Don't come here because everything goes slow here. Everything is in cruise control. There's no rush. There's no hurry. So don't rush when you come to Tasmania, and if you feel like rushing, don't turn up at all. So I'm not in Japan, I'm not in the mountains with the snow monkeys or the macaques or macaques, however you pronounce that. I am here in the park, City Park, here in Launceston with the monkeys. Have a look at this, I've made a friend already. These monkeys were given to us in exchange for a group of wallabies, or it could have been kangaroos back in the day, and the sister city in Japan, which I'm not sure which city it was, but I'll find out for you, I'll leave it down below, received some of our wallabies or kangaroos, and they gave us these guys, and they've multiplied, and now they fill up this whole area in the heart of Launceston. I've done some digging around, and we gifted the wallabies to Narashino, the Japanese sister city of Launceston, and as a result we have, I'd say, a growing group of snow monkeys right here in the park entertaining us, and they can't actually get out because even though they are cheeky and smart monkeys, there's a large glass enclosure around where they live, and even then there's water here as well. Maybe they can't swim, although I have seen in Japan where they do jump into the hot springs and have a bit of a shower. And in addition to that, after 4 o'clock, the gates close, and you've got these big gates that close. So even if they get this far, they may not be able to jump the spikes, the spiky fence. So apparently the monkeys were brought here in 1980. 10 of them turned up, and I can tell you that there's more than 10 behind me now, and they've been here ever since in this enclosure, and the enclosure's had some upgrades along the way, and it's much better now and much bigger, and there's more things for them to do so they don't get bored. But the question on my mind is, would they recognize their cousins in Japan if they were to go back? These monkeys are originally from Japan, and they've been living in Australia, so they're Aussies, they've got an Australian passport. But if they go back to Japan, what would be their reaction to the horde of family and distant relatives they have there out in the wilderness? Maybe they won't survive in Japan. The macaque monkeys in City Park are just there. So just up from there, over here, in between that building and that building is the harvester market. That's where all the goodness is. That's where we'll be visiting today. I wrapped up my journey at the vibrant community farmers market. Undoubtedly the place to be on Saturday mornings. It's where you can truly feel the local spirit and savour the unique flavours of Tasmania. First purchase of the day is kimchi pancake, Korean. Very nice. Nice setting here. It's actually in the car park here in the city. Plenty of people here. A lot of fresh vegetables. People buying a lot of food from different countries like Korea. Very spicy, this one actually. We've got Afghani food, coffee, honey. We've got wines. I'll enjoy my kimchi pancake and then I'll tour around a little bit more. Asia seems to follow me everywhere I go. I found a Malaysian store that is selling murtabak and other doughy goods. I can't wait to sink my teeth into a murtabak. A little bit similar to the Korean pancake, but filled with cheese and minced beef. Very popular here, the Malaysian doughy goodness. So I've got my murtabak, which is minced beef in what seems to be pastry with cheese. It's got a sauce dip as well. And look at that, it actually looks like a pizza. One of my favourite dishes. Whenever I go to Malaysia or anywhere in Southeast Asia, I'm always on the lookout for murtabak. Amazing. $14 for this serving of murtabak. It's actually more than enough for probably 2 people, maybe 2.5. But I'm very hungry, and since I won't be able to find this food for a little while yet, I think I can eat it all. I actually had to step away from the market to eat my food because it's so busy in there. It's so busy you can't move. They're selling a little bit of everything in there, and unfortunately there's not too many places to sit. It's more like a walk through, browse by, quick snack, then leave. Another beautiful day here in Launceston. I've been blessed with this weather. I actually thought Launceston was going to be cold, but it's warmer than I thought. After an exciting 3-day adventure, my time in Tasmania has officially come to an end. I explored the stunning Cataract Gorge, the majestic Cradle Mountain, and the charming streets of Launceston City. If you missed any part of the journey, you can catch up by checking out the full video playlist. But the adventure doesn't stop there. My travels across Australia continue. So if you're keen to discover more inspiring destinations across this incredible land down under, be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks again for joining me on the journey. Until next time, it's a big adios from your friend, the Hausmeister.